Hey guys, it's Summer and this is a tutorial on how you make an icon like this that's on your screen. So it's like a little cartoon version of yourself. See, here's a little example. So I'm going to teach you how to do this. And what I'm using for the editing system is GIMP 2.6. The first thing you're going to need to do is open up your GIMP. Now, I'm using GIMP 2.6, so since I'm using that one, you probably should use that one too, because then the tools may be different and stuff like that. And make sure you have these two things open. The toolbox and the layers, channels, paths, and the undo stuff. And if you don't have that open, you can hit this Windows button right here and hit Dockable Dialogues and hit Layers, which will be that. And you can hit brushes, like, which will be that. Like, cuz you kind of get the point, So, yeah. And the second thing you're going to do is hit File, Open. Then you're going to open the picture you want. So once I do that, I'll come back to you guys. So this is my picture. It's a picture of me. I know it's kind of a weird picture because I'm just not used to looking at pictures of me. But what you're going to do is hit this button right here. I don't know if you can see that any better. It's this button right here. It will say when you scroll over it, crop tool. So we're going to crop the picture. So click it and then just click and drag the area you want. So maybe like there. So yeah, there we go. After you cropped it, the next thing you're going to do is go to your layers and right click on background and hit new layer. So it should look like this. Make it, let's see, just a random thing. So the first thing that's going to pop into my head is paint for some reason. I don't know. Make sure it's transparency. So click that. Hit OK. Then you're going to click on this, the paint. So make sure you're on the layer paint. And go click on your brush. So that. And click on this little square. And it should pop up like something like this. The next thing you're going to do is click this little eyedropper thing. And then click maybe the lightest spot on your face, or like, the best to your skin color. So I think that would be it. Maybe a little, and then you can adjust it a little bit. I'm just going to redo it. Oops, didn't mean to do that. So I'm going to take it and, you know what? I'm just going to use that. Okay. And hit OK. So make sure it's okay. So what you're going to do now is get your zoom button, which is right here, and zoom in on your face. Creepy alert. And then make your brush kind of this size. And lower the opacity to maybe 77. You can't really read that, but. And then just go over it like that. So, and then you would outline it, then fill it all in. So once I'm done with that, I will come back to you. Okay, now that I'm done filling in the face, it kind of looks pretty funny. But, it will look pretty good once you get all your hair in, your clothes, and the background. So now the next thing you're going to do is do the neck part. So zoom in on your neck. And you may want to make it a bit smaller for like detail like this. And make sure you don't go over your hair like that. That wouldn't be good. So kind of outline it where all your skin is. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to fix that later. So it's okay if you go a little bit, like if you do that, because we'll just fix that later. So I'm going to outline and just fill all this in, and once I'm done, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, now that I have the neck filled in, it still kind of looks even more funny, but now I'm going to fill in the arms. So once I'm done with the arms, I'll come back. Okay, now that I'm done with the skin, we can move on to the hair. So yeah, what we're going to do with the hair is the same thing how we picked up the skin color. Hit the paintbrush tool, click this little square over here, and hit the eyedropper thing. And click the part of your hair where you think most looks like your hair color. So I would say that. And if it's not, you can make it a little bit lighter if you need to. Which I think that's pretty good. So then lower the opacity. I think I'm going to put it at 65. Yeah, 65 is pretty good for me, at least. And I like doing streaks. You don't have to do streaks. So when I'm saying streaks, I'm talking about like streaks like this. You don't have to do this, but I do it because I feel like that's how you get more realistic hair, you know? But you don't have to do streaks. I just do streaks, so you don't have to do that. So once I'm done putting in the hair, I'm going to... Yeah, so once I'm done with the hair, I'll show you guys. Okay, now that I'm done with the hair, as you can also see, I put some highlights and streaks like that in my hair like I have in real life. So, yeah. Now we're going to move on to the clothes. And same thing again when we did with the hair and the skin. Hit that little box, hit the eyedropper, and hit the part of your shirt that you think is your color. And that maybe a little bit lighter. There we go. Hit add. And then make sure you're on that color. Make the opacity maybe 75. Yeah. And then you just hold on. Outline it. Which I'm going to zoom in to outline it so I don't mess up on the hair. So yeah, once I'm done outlining it, I'll get back to you guys. Okay, now that I have the shirt filled in, we're getting ready to, now we can outline the skin. And also, if you notice up here, I filled in the headband too. And yeah, to outline the skin, you're just going to hit this little square thing. And you should have saved your skin color, like, on your skin. But if you haven't, don't worry. Just click the eyedropper, collect it, and hit add right there. Now, drag it over here a little bit darker. Like, whoop, that was way too dark. About right here. And take your pencil. Or not your pencil, whoops, excuse me. Your paintbrush. And zoom in, and then click on over here, hit background, and then lower the opacity to about, whoa, what just happened? Oh, whoop, no, don't click background, hit paint and lower the opacity. There we go. Click on your paintbrush and maybe lower the opacity to about 54. Depends how like dark your outline is, and make the scale about this big and outline. Oops, I messed up there. Outline your skin where your chin is. Oops, I messed that up. I don't have a very steady hand. And click. Not click, but like drag it. Now, you can't see it that well, but that's just because you have the one opacity really low. So, outline this. It's okay if you messed up right there. We'll fix that later, trust me. And now you will go to the paint and go back to 100 and check the paint like that right there to see if it's okay, and if it's not, you can just run back over it to get it darker. Until you like the shade that it's at, which I think that's pretty good. So far the picture looks like this. And now you're going to do the same thing but outline the shirt. So go to the color of your shirt and yeah. So once I outline the shirt, I'll get back to you. Okay, now that I'm done outlining the shirt, I think we're done except for doing the background. Now, for the background, you're going to go to your layers, right-click on background, and hit new layer. And name that layer, let's see, middle for some reason. Because we're going to put it in the middle of your layer paint and background. So make sure it's in the middle, which it is. Select the color you want for your background, which it can be any color. I'm going to use like this little, this like blue kind of greenish thing. And you could just go and make sure the opacity is 100%. Go like that, but as you can see, it's see-through on some places, so we don't want to do that. What we want to do is zoom in, get a small paintbrush like that, no, a little bit bigger, like that, no, right there, and outline it, just the edge. So once I'm done outlining it, I'll come back to you guys. Okay, I've outlined it now, and while outlined it, you will discover that you made some mistakes some places. Which, no worry, we will fix that later. But right now, I'm just going to focus on filling in this. Yep, which this shouldn't take that long to fill in. Just go whoosh, 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 whoosh. Like that. Oops, that was a bit too big. There we go. Now once you filled everything in, you're going to zoom in on the places where you think you made your mistakes, like where I did right here. And then you will go to your layers and click on paint. And then just run over those little places. So, yep. Run over those places. Whoops, I went a little bit too far. Because we want this to be just right. Yep, so now that we got those things a little bit fixed, there we go. So this is how you make it, and I hope it turned out the way you would like it. And some people just fill it in with one main color, but I like it with a little more detail, but you don't have to do that. And if you really, really want to, you can decorate your background with like dots and all that. But there you go. That's how you make your icon or something for whatever you want of a picture of you. Now, if you want me to make more tutorials, comment down below. And if you like this tutorial, like it and please subscribe me. So yeah, bye.